guys, how's it going? I get a lot of requests for me to make videos showing you how to use some of Tupperware's gadgets, so I'm going to go through a couple of the common ones and see what you think. First of all, these don't need a lot of explanation, but I'm going to show you. We've got our silicone spatula. I've mentioned before it's heat safe to 400 degrees, so you can use it in a hot skillet. It's not going to melt, discolor, or absorb any odor. It's got a corner and a rounded edge to help you scrape out any kind of thing that you're mixing. We've also got a great vegetable peeler that there's not a lot to say about a vegetable peeler, but it's a fantastic vegetable peeler, and it has an eye gouge router over here for your potatoes. Then we have a set of 5 kitchen tools, and these are all sold separately or together. You've got, and they're pretty heavy plastic, but they're still not going to scratch up your stainless steel cookware. So you've got a large spatula, a spoon, a ladle, a whisk, and a pie server. Those are some great items. There's not a lot to show about them, but they're pretty awesome. If you could feel them, they're pretty substantially heavy. Okay, so one of my favorite Tupperware items is the wine set. We've got a couple of items here. I'm going to go through them all for you. But sold alone is the corkscrew. And it's a traditional looking corkscrew, but it's a little bit different, and I'm going to show you how. And also you've got your wine accessory set. So what you've got a plastic foil cutter, so it's flexible plastic and it has a stainless steel blade inside there. You have a pourer / aerator. And then I always tell people you don't really need this part, but say you had an emergency and had to leave with a half-finished bottle of wine, pop this down in there. The white part is loose, and you have an air pump that will suck the air out of the bottle so it will keep it from turning on you. So if you've been to one of my parties, you'll see that I open almost every party with a bottle of wine. I think it just kind of loosens everybody up, and you don't have to be like tense and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to use my favorite bottle of wine. It's 19 Crimes. You take the flexible foil cutter, you set it on top, give it a little turn, and the foil comes straight off. The second thing you want to do, you want to take the guide and the corkscrew apart. You set the guide down on the neck of the bottle, and you hold it with your non-dominant hand. Use your dominant hand, and you just drop the corkscrew in. You just give it a little light push. This is not hard work. This is not a lot of pressure. I mean, I'm really light here. You just push it down like a normal corkscrew. This is where the magic of Tupperware comes in. It automatically reverses the corkscrew straight out. So it pulls it straight up. And voila, you will see that you have your cork in here and not in your bottle. No broken cork, no fishing anything out, no broken neck of the bottle from kind of yanking on it in that clamp style. The pourer / aerator just fits in it. It's a nice tight fit, and then it aerates the wine. I often tell people at my parties that our medium-sized EcoWater bottle is 750 milliliters, can hold an entire bottle of wine. So we're going to put that to the test. I always like to prove my points here. And I tell people don't know what you're drinking in an EcoWater bottle. It could be Kool-Aid, soda, flavored water. It's your choice. I don't judge. We're getting close here. And just get the last few drops out of there. And there you have it, a medium EcoWater bottle filled with some delicious red wine. Pretty hard to tell what you're drinking out of this. I might just have a little tiny drink. That's some good stuff. I want to show you guys a couple of other things. Let me just clean up a little bit. Tupperware's can opener. It's not a traditional can opener at all. It's not hard to use, but there's a little technique to it. So you take a regular old can. I'm using green beans, so I'll have for dinner. So the can opener it comes apart at the bottom. I call it its legs. So you open the can opener's legs, and you set it right down on the can. When you have closed it, it has the can grabbed. So you just give it a turn like a traditional can opener. And you'll find once you've gone all the way around, you'll hear a little bit of a snap. So you open the legs again. It seems like the lid is still attached. You have these two little teeth at the tip of the can opener. You use them to grab the can lid, and it'll peel it straight off. What you're gonna hear is no sharp edges on either side. They cut beneath where it fits on there. So this is the can opener. I always tell people when you are buying a can from a store, you don't know where the can has been or what has crawled across the top of the lid. When you're using an electric can opener, sometimes the can drops inside the fluid. That is really, really gross. So don't do that. Even if you don't want to buy a Tupperware one, that's great. Wash your can lids. It's really, really gross. Another thing that I would like to show you is our Zestimpress. This is a really cool gadget with two parts. It's got a zester, and then it's a press for when you're trying to squeeze the juice out of a lime or a lemon or an orange. So the very first thing I'm going to show you is detachable. This is the zester. So I have an orange here. I'm going to give the orange a little bit of a rub. All you're doing is really taking the outer color off of the fruit. You're going to put it in a little bowl. It adds flavor if you're doing like an icing or putting it in a cake. The second part, you can use the zester in combination with this little opening here. So if you wanted to zest straight on it, it's going to reserve your zest in this little hole on the Zestimpress. The next part of the Zestimpress, which is my very favorite, is the press. So we're going to cut the orange in half. That's not a very good half, but it'll be fine. When you squeeze it, this dome is going to flip it inside out. It's going to squeeze the juice out of your orange, and no seeds are going to come out. When you're done, this was kind of a large orange with a little bit of a tight fit. It's easier with a lemon or a lime. It has flipped it inside out, and it has juiced it. And so you have a little bit of juice here. What do you guys think? Give me a call, give me a text, email me, Facebook me if you want to talk about any of these products, and I'd be happy to talk about them with you. Thanks so much for watching.